Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Springboard Connection with Tommy. Alright, this episode will be about TNA for next week's spoilers. TNA Knockout does a Hooters did a Hooters contest this past month, updated on Monday's fan incident and more. Brooke Hogan was sitting ringside for Monday night's TNA Impact Wrestling tapings and has been present for most of the recent tapings that Hulk Hogan has been at. Time Warner On Demand currently features Raven and Daphne versus Abyss and Taylor Wilde from last year's Slammiversary pay-per-view in their free preview section. Earlier this month, TNA Knockout Miss Tessmacher competed in a Hooters Houston Regional Swimsuit Pageant in Pasadena, Texas. Probably she won. A fan who was at the Impact Zone at Monday night's taping saw the person that was getting ejected for sending spoilers over his phone, said that the security created quite a scene while escorting the particular guy out. And the new heel that I commented on yesterday's 2 days ago spoilers now, Tommy Dreamer was not at the Impact tapings this week at all. Update on the TNA's Destination X pay-per-view as well. Tommy Dreamer was not present at this week's tapings, despite having his name on the sheets as a producer for the segments. Dreamer's absence was a hot topic at the tapings, especially since he just turned heel and is in a feud with Fortune. No word yet on why Dreamer wasn't there, but he wasn't written into the tapings as a performer, just as a producer. Okay, and the official synopsis for TNA Destination X pay-per-view, which will feature the return of the six-sided ring. That's one of my favorite parts of TNA. It keeps them separate from any other wrestling organization in the world, other than AAA Mexico, because they wrestle in the six-sided rings. Okay, nearly 10 years ago, these men forged a new legacy that was the dawning of a new age in professional wrestling. Now it's time for these high-risk stars to take center stage at Destination X. The TNA Wrestling presents Destination X. But fans, don't forget, TNA Wrestling has changed names to Impact Wrestling. Live only on pay-per-view. Kurt Angle will be meeting the TNA fans this Saturday at 10 a.m. local time in London, England at Wembley Arena. Jeremy Borash and TNA camera crews will be there with Kurt to kick off the ticket sales for the 2012 Maximum Impact Tour. On Friday, June the 3rd, this Friday, Desmond Wolfe will be at the Nottingham Capital FM Arena at 10 a.m. and Douglas Williams will be at Manchester's Men Arena to meet fans. So I guess Manchester has a women's arena too? All three events are free for all fans, and tickets for the tour will be on sale at each venue's box office. Former WWE developmental talent Dakota Darso, who is the son of Barry Darso. If you're not familiar with Barry Darso, he played a part as Demolition Smash and the Repo Man. He lost to a Texas wrestler, Jesse Sorensen, in a dark match before Tuesday night's TNA tapings in Orlando. And his brother is already in WWE as a former NXT guy, Lucky Cannon. Hulk Hogan wrote the following on Twitter about X-Pac, Sean Waltman, being upset at Brian Knobbs for mocking Randy Savage's death. That's what's so crazy. What's so crazy, they are way cool. Knobbs always jokes around though. Maybe somebody took Knobbs joking and in serious to bury him. Hogan also had more comments in response to the Ultimate Warrior's recent words to him. That what he's programmed for. Some people love, help, laugh, create, have fun. He hates Warrior, who... Okay, and now what you've all been waiting for. Brief spoilers for TNA Impact Wrestling for June the 9th, 2011. Thanks to Eric for the following TNA Impact Wrestling spoilers for tonight's tapings. These will air on June the 9th and aren't as detailed as usual because of the changes at the Impact Zone. No texting allowed. Okay, tape for Explosion. Brother Devon defeated Anarquia to advance in the Explosion title tournament. And Douglas Williams beat Amazing Red also to advance in the Explosion title tournament. And guess who is running this title tournament? Desmond Wolfe. And now your Impact Wrestling for June tonight. Hogan and Bischoff opened the show to talk about Mick Foley being fired. Really? Mickie James and Tara in the opening match defeated Angelina Love and Winter, of course. Hernandez and Anarquia defeated James Storm and Alex Shelley in a non-title match. Shelley accidentally hit Storm before the finish. In-ring segment where Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett was taped. RVD beat Brother Ray. AJ Styles appeared among the fans who provide distraction. And the next match was Velvet Sky beat ODB. And your main event was Mr. Anderson and Gunner beat Sting and Eric Young as your main event. And that ends your TNA Impact Wrestling taping, spoilers, whatever you want to call it, for June the 9th.